Good morning, this is Dina, and we're going to be talking a little bit about one of my favorite oils, Arborvitae. So Arborvitae comes from a very tall tree known as the Tree of Life up in Northern America, and it has a very earthy and woodsy scent. It comes steam distilled, and it's known for its methyl chemical constituents. They kind of found it by accident because the bugs hate it. So the trees weren't breaking down, and usually the beetles eat the trees, and that wasn't happening. And so there was a company that had just piles and piles of this wood, and they asked doTERRA, hey, would you like to see if there's anything beneficial in there? So they did, and found that it has very similar properties to frankincense. So it's one of the most beneficial oils that we could be using on a daily basis. Not only does it help with virus activity, so it supports the body in helping to fight off viral invaders, but also things like cold sores and that kind of stuff, shingles, those kinds of things. It's going to help to support the body in fighting off that pathogen. Okay, and then things like warts too. So if you do tend to have like a little wart somewhere that you're trying to get rid of, you can put a dab of that on there a couple times a day. Respiratory, it helps to soothe the respiratory and support the whole respiratory tract. So if you're having issues with breathing, it's a tree. All tree oils help with respiratory support. They help us breathe because they supply us with the oxygen, right? So also too, when we have more oxygen on board, hi Margaret, we also get more energy. So it's great for energy boosting as well. Now, I have some friends that use it as a sunscreen, so they'll add it to moisturizer and use it to protect themselves against that layer, the ultraviolet layer of the sun. And I know that my mom uses it every day in her garden. Okay, so she's got a garden that's about 3/4 of an acre. And what we did was we took one of those 5-gallon drums that you take and you have the little sprayer that's attached to it. She puts 1 bottle of the Arborvitae in that 5-gallon and then sprays her entire garden with that water. Okay, so it's mixed, it's sprayed, and that has significantly reduced the amount of bugs that we are seeing. We hardly have any at all. She has a whole tomato section, and we didn't have not one tomato bug. We don't see any aphids anymore, which is great, so it's awesome to have that and not have to use pesticides or insecticides to get rid of those unwanted pests. Now also too, since it does get rid of bugs really well, we were down at a friend's house and we were having a little class, and there was just flies everywhere the minute we put the food out, right? How many of you have had that? It's like they come from nowhere, and they're just like, woo, food, party. And so I put a couple of drops on our arms, passed that around, flies all gone, which was great because we were able to continue the class and we weren't all distracted, hands flying everywhere. This is also great for skin. So the Arborvitae is great for skin, and you can use it to add to your moisturizer and then put it on your face. Also too, it's great for like any kind of scarring. So if you have any areas where you're kind of like looking for some way to kind of smooth the scar over a little bit, it's great for that as well. So bugs hate it, great for the skin, great as moisturizer. It's antibacterial as well, so if you have any cool DIYs that you like to do, we make all our own soaps and cleansers and bath bombs and oh gosh, you name it, chalk. So we have a lot of DIY goodies in our home, and one of the things that we like to use is a cleanser, a cleaner, kind of like a countertop cleaner that doesn't have chemicals in it, because what do you do the minute that you wipe it down? You put your arms on it, right? So then your skin is absorbing it. So we want stuff that's clean, that doesn't have the chemicals in it, that's going to overtax our hormones and our respiratory tract. So great for that as well. So you could take a bottle of water, maybe like 4 to 8 ounces and put about 15 drops of the Arborvitae in there. Shake that up real good, spray that on. If you don't like the smell of the Arborvitae by itself, you can mix it with any citrus to cut the smell and make it more citrus smelling, more pleasant to you. Or mix it with your favorite oil. It does mix well with frankincense and birch and copaiba, so it mixes well with those. And it also has very similar benefits to it as well, decreasing discomfort and that kind of stuff, neurological soothing. Now, emotional wise, another thing that you could do is make like your own furniture polish with it. So mix it with a little bit of like olive oil, maybe like, a couple teaspoons of olive oil, couple drops of the Arborvitae, put that on an old t-shirt or towel or whatever, and then rub the furniture down, and you've got a nice, clean, fresh scent, which bugs will never get in. I mean, how awesome is that? You don't have to worry about something crawling through your couch and biting your rear. So, also emotionally, it's the oil of divine abundance. So this essential oil is great for, or divine grace, sorry. It's great, like negative emotions. It's great for willfulness, struggle, excessive effort, distrust, feelings of rigidity, fearfulness, and needing to control everything. And it helps to promote feelings of peaceful, surrender, grounded. It allows relaxation, very ground-filled, effortless living, and then helping us to trust in our divine purpose and grace. So it is a wonderful oil to have on hand. I know a lot of oil experts use this one first thing of the day just to kind of cleanse and get things going correctly, connect to their higher power, and have a great day. Great for meditation. Helps to take somebody from overzealous to calm and collected, so that's always nice as well. And so I would love to know how you use your Arborvitae. I'm gonna put a little bit in my hands. I know it's great for like rubbing in your hands and then taking a couple of deep breaths. You can mix it with orange if you're not a fan of the smell. By itself, it kind of smells like cedar wood to me. Very earthy and woodsy. So I love the wood smells. It's great for respiratory, so you'll see me breathing it in, which is awesome. Margaret, have you not used Arborvitae yet? It's very calming. I love it. Well, I look forward to hearing how you use Arborvitae, and Margaret, I can't wait till you get it and you tell me how you've used it. I'd love to hear all about it, and you have a great day.